Very good evening, all of you. It's very interesting that all of you are here, right? I know that all of you are waiting for this interesting learning journey, right? And believe me, we are going to learn a lot of things, right? First of all, like I want to just clear the thing that all of you are getting my voice. Like all of you are, is it like really audible for all of you? Okay, that's great. So like all of you are getting, if anyone is not getting my voice, so just try to disconnect yourself and again connect you. So you will get my voice, right? Okay, fine. So you all are here to learn something new, right? And you want to know that how we can integrate our web application with ML models, right? Actually, what's the problem like with all of us? I think that some of you have knowledge about the web applications, that how we can develop our web apps and how we can use them, right? But some of you have knowledge about the ML applications also, that how we can integrate our ML applications, how we can build the models and how we can use them. Problem is, we don't know that how we can integrate them, right? So we will learn in this complete learning journey that how we can integrate your ML models with your web applications. We will also learn that how we can build web applications, and we will also learn that how we can integrate them. Right. So it will be really very interesting thing we are going to cover in this complete learning journey of 5 days. Right. And definitely you will learn something new and great thing like we are going to cover in this complete learning. So now main point is that what we are going to cover, what are the topics we are going to cover. Done. Is that right? I muted everyone, right? Okay, fine. So now what we are going to cover in this complete learning journey. Firstly, we'll start from basic of Pythons. We will learn that how to use Python, how to code it, right? Because some of you have basic idea about the Python or any programming language, but some of you have no idea about the programming language and about the Python, that how to work, how we can code it and all these things, right? So we will learn from the basics that how we can use it, how we can use Python and how we can make applications, how we can make the programs. After we will directly jump for the web development part, how we can use our Python as a backend programming language to develop the web applications, right? Because we know that for front end, we will use HTML, CSS, and other programming languages, right? JavaScript. But for backend, we need a like main controlling language, how we can control your web applications. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay, so yeah, lecture was stopped, right? Okay, so I want to just know that all of you are getting my voice properly, right? Is it again you are feeling it that it's going to repeat again and again? Are you feeling any echo? Okay, so I would just one request to all of you. Please mute yourself, right? Because I also muted yours, all of you, right? But sometime you unmute yourself. So like, don't unmute yourself, just mute yourself, right? So it will be like good for all of us, right? All of our learners, right? Okay, that's good. Okay. So now we were discussing about the content, that what we are going to cover, right? And what we are going to cover and what we are going to learn in this like complete 5-day session, right? Okay, so as you know that we are going to start from basic of python, right? We will learn that how we can use the different interpreters or different programming code editors or tools, right? We will learn about it. After that, we will directly jump on web development things, right? That how we can build a web applications with the help of Python, right? Or with the help of a Django, right? Maybe some of you heard this name, a Django, and maybe some of you are going to use it or just going to learn it first time, right? But definitely we will start from the basics, or we will learn from the basics. So it will not very difficult. So now, after the Django, we will directly jump for the ML applications, that how we can like create or how we can use our ML applications. And mainly, like my main focus will be on image classification thing, right? That how we can classify our images. Like suppose, for example, as you can see, this is my face, right? So I want to make my machine capable to detect it, that this is my face. So like as my machine can detect, or as my machine can check it, that is there any person in this image or in this video or not. So a machine will tell us that, okay, there is a one person, and the probability of the person available in this image is this. So you will get also probability also. We will learn about it. Don't worry about it. Like if you feel that what is probability and all, right? Okay. But yeah, we will learn about it, or just we will focus about image processing things, right? That how a machine can detect all the things, and like person is not, there is any object means like cat, dog, and any animal, right? Or any other different objects. We'll learn about it, that how we can make our machine to be capable to detect all the objects from the images, right? And advanced part, what we will do, we will integrate our ML model or ML applications or code in our web applications. So from the web applications, so from the web page, we can use the application, use the ML models, and we can learn, or we can check that whether in this image we are getting any object, and even my machine will tell us that is there any like male or female. Like as my machine is going to detect a person, so the person is male or female. Even we also make my machine to capable to detect my age also, that okay, the person or the age can be 20 to 26 or 20 to 28. So we will also learn about it, that how we can do this, right? So now we are just going to cover. So I hope all of you are waiting for this, that what we are going to make in this learning journey. So I'm just directly going to show you the project, that end of the training, what you will get in your hand, right? And what type of project will be in your pocket, right? So I hope you are waiting for this. So I'm directly just going to switch my video to my screen, so you can just check the project, that what we are going to make in this complete learning journey. Okay, so I have this project, guys. Okay, so as I created this project, as all of you can see this project I created, play with images or get more things from your images. So this is a web page on my local host, right? If I refresh it, right, it will just load my page, front end page, right? And it's completely developed on Python, right? And Django framework we are going to use in learning journey. Now, what this project can do for us, right? So we have some services here. You can check that what a machine can do. Do you want to detect any object? If I want to detect any object in any image, so what I will do, I will choose any image. Like for example, I'm going to choose this image. I'm going to choose this image from my system. So my image is here. If I click it, I will get this image also. Right. Now, it's not, yeah. So now I want to detect with my machine, I want to check that we have any dog here, or we have any cat here, or any other thing, right? So what I will do, I'm just going to close it. Yeah. And now I will just click on play. So my machine will show the answer, show me this, that we are processing, and you can see. It's detecting only one object. Okay, fine. No issue. Choose another object or choose another image. Like I'm going to choose this image. And I want to use just object detection thing. Same thing. I'm just going to process it. It will take some time to process or behind the scene or back end, and it will detect all the objects you can see. My machine is going to detect the wheels also, the bicycle also, then person also. And the person wears a helmet, so the machine is going to detect helmet also from the image or from the object, right? Wheel also, right? So every object can detect by my machine. Second thing, my project can do for us, it can detect your celebrity detection. It's really great project we are going to make. Like suppose for example, I'm just going to choose a one image, this one, this image I have, and we all know about this person. We know that who is he, right? And I want to ask to my machine. I want to ask to my machine that just detect this person name, right? Okay, so what I will do, I will just choose my service, celebrity detection, and just choose my image and click on play. When you click on play, it will try to detect your celebrity. So you can detect, you can see, my machine is going to detect that, okay, the person is MS Dhoni. So a machine can detect it, right? And it's not on it's not on back end, or it's not on ML pages, or it's not your Jupyter notebook and all these things. It's my front end, right? On front end pages, my machine can detect it. Second thing, if I want to use any facial analysis, like for example, I have this image and I'm going to choose this image, like for example, this image. I have this image, right? If I click here, it will pop up so I can zoom my image. And if I click on play, it will just process my image, and it will give us the emotions, age, and all the things. Age you can detect, my machine can detect my age, 21 to 33 something age, female, and emotion says happy. So we are getting gender, we are getting emotion, and we are getting age, right? We can get more things also. It's not just three things, we can detect more things, right? Okay. So now we are going to create that type of project, right? So it will be really great thing. And believe me guys, after creating this project, like suppose you are learning here, and your friend don't know about Python, don't know about Django, right? And don't know that how they can create the project, how they can create that type of project. So what you will do, you will learn that how we can create a one URL, a one line of code, and with the help of this one line of code, anyone can make your project. Anyone can use your project, not make your project, sorry for that. Anyone can use your project to detect the celebrity, to detect the gender, and detect the person, detect the object, and detect all the things. So really great thing we are going to cover. So we have a one URL, as you can see, like maybe some of you like observing it, that when you click here on play, my URL will not refresh. URL will not refresh, right? So if we process same thing behind the scene, my URL will refresh or my URL will change, right? So my URL is not going to change. It means I'm not using a basic thing. I'm using an API. Like if I click play, so my URL is not going to refresh. URL is same and it's detecting behind the scene. So how they are doing? They are using API behind the scene, and we created this API. We created this API, and you will also capable to create that type of API. And not only these three or four things, and you can implement any type of API for any type of services, Like suppose for example, you are to like for example, you are planning to build SMS gateway. You are not planning to use it. You are planning to build it, right? Think something big, right? You're not planning to use any like API. You are planning to create your own API so other person will use it, right? So what you will do, you will just create the program and generate the API. So this API can use by anyone, right? And anyone can use your API and can send the SMS. So you will be capable. After this training, you will be capable to build that type of application and all these things, right? Okay. Now, I'm getting some questions from all of you. Yes, you are going to get something really awesome thing. Yes, we are going to use OpenCV. We are going to use OpenCV, but OpenCV to not detect the face, to not detect the person, to not detect the object. OpenCV to use to draw these boxes, or to just process your image concept or image content, right? We are not going to use OpenCV to detect the person and all these things, right? Vavis, we are not going to use Haas cascade classifier or anything. We are not going to use this thing, right? And Sasank, it's not late, right? You can continue with us, right? What is API? We will discuss about it. Bala, don't worry about it, right? Yes, Asim, we are going to make this complete project. Even I also have a separate folder for all of you. I also created a separate folder, master in Python. And in this folder, I have this HTML page. I created this HTML page for all of you, right? And we are going to use this HTML page. It's nothing, it's simple, right? There is no services, there is no drop down menu, there is no button, nothing else, right? We will create it from scratch. But I created this HTML page, so we will use it, and you will be able to create this project completely from scratch to this point, right? And you will get same project in your system, not only in my system, right? Okay, so that will be like great thing we are going to cover, right? Okay, so I hope we have to like start. We have to start this session, right? And we have to start a learning point that what we are going to learn and all these things. Okay. Yeah, Abhishek, like I was planning that I have to use Hindi, right? So we can use Hindi also, right? Maybe some of you think that my English is not too much of good, right? So it's true, right? My English is not good. You can like accept it also, right? Okay, but yeah, we can use Hindi also, right? I'm using Mac OS version, right? Someone is asking for me, right? Okay, it's for beginners, right? Because we will start from the basics. We will start from the 5+5, right? So it will be really, really great thing, right? Okay. Now, so start with this. So what I'm going to do, guys, like we are going to start from basic of the Python, right? So firstly, what you have to do, you have to download your Python. You have to download your Python. Maybe some of you already downloaded, but some of you are waiting for it. So just go for Google and search for Python download. Python download, right? So you have to just click on Python download for choose your version, choose your Windows, Mac, and all these things, and download it. So downloading is not a very important thing. Like it's important, but it's not a big deal, right? Main point is installation part. When you will install this Python, that you have to just make sure that you are going to install properly. Going to install properly. So what you have to do, guys, like as I'm going to show you in this image, right? During the installing time, it will ask you for the add Python to the path, right? So you have to check box, or you have to just check this box, right? Because when you click on this box, then you will be able to use your Django, or you will be able to download any type of library or any type of like framework for your Python, right? So we need a Django. So we will learn about it, that how we can download it. But before that, you have to just make sure that your pip is going to work properly, right? So when you click it, your Python can be like controlled by your terminal, or just you can say command prompt, right? So it will be like compulsory for all of you, right? Okay. So make sure that you clicked on it. Then after that, you have to just open your IDE. Just go for this, right? Okay. Yes, you can use Jupyter. It's not compulsory that you have to use only Python IDE and all, right? You can use Jupyter also. It will be like great choice. If you have basic knowledge, so you can use Jupyter, Anaconda, and all these things. Any tool you can use. It's not compulsory that you have to use it, right? I'm going to use. We will use it because we will use it PyCharm also. So no issue. Okay. It's not a very big discussion that we have to discuss about the tools, that what type of tool you are going to use. Any type of tool you can use, just that's it, right? Okay, so now just I'm going to use this tool as a beginning tool, or just as a basic tool. After that we will directly jump on PyCharm, right? After completing the basic of the Python, right? Okay, so I hope all of you are ready to learn this and just start the basics. So now let's start. So this is my interpreter thing, or this is my like code editor, or you can say code execution window where you can execute your code, right? And where you can check that your code is working fine or not, right? Okay. So now, guys, I want to clear you your some of your doubts, right? So don't ask me this type of questions again and again, right? All of you will get the recording also, right? Yeah. Now, so all of you will get the recording, and also the complete session is on live on YouTube. So you can just go for the channel TechSim Plus, right? And you will get complete recorded session on YouTube, right? For lifetime. So anyone can use it anytime for your further queries and further doubts and all these things, right? So it's not big deal. Okay. So now let's jump on this program, and yeah. Now, so we have this window where we will code, and where we can code our thoughts, you can say, where we can code our thoughts, where we can check that my program is working fine or not, right? Okay. So now let's jump. Like suppose, for example, 5 plus 5. Some of you who have the basic knowledge, they can answer me, right? And all of you will just give me the answer that it's working fine or not, right? Okay. So 5 plus 5, answer will 10. Answer will 10, right? Okay. Yeah, that's great. Answer will 10. It's not big deal. Now, 5 minus 5 is 0. It's again very simple. It's not big deal, right? So what we are using right now, it's my code execution window, right? Where we can execute your code, and we can check that my code is working fine or not, right? Okay. Now suppose, who will give me the answer for this? Who will give me the answer for this? 5 plus 5. What will be the answer for this program? 5 plus 5. 10. Someone says 10. Says 6, 5, error. Okay, that's great. Now, 5 minus 5. Who will give me the answer for this? 5 minus 5. Who will give me the answer for this? Okay. If you think that answer is 0, incorrect, right? You will get 10. It's not minus 10, guys. Someone says minus 10, right? It will be 10. The reason is, interesting thing is, guys, plus plus will be plus, and minus minus, behind the scene, minus minus means plus. So 5 plus 5 will be 10. I hope now all of you can give me the answer. What answer do we get, guys? 5 plus minus 6. What answer do we get, guys? Here, minus 1 we will get, right? If you are just telling us that minus 1 answer, then it's correct, right? We will get minus 1. That's great, right? It's very basic thing. Now, same thing, we can work with multiplication. 5 plus 2, we all know that 5 plus 2 is just 10. We will get answer 10. Now, 5 multiply 2. What answer we will get, guys? We are going to use 25, getting 25. That's great. That's great. All of it just giving me the correct answer. That's great, right? Okay. Now, 5 divided by 2. Answer is 2.5. Now, 5 double divided by 2. Answer is 5 double divided by 2. 2. If you are giving me the answer 2, then it's correct, right? That's really great, right? Okay. Now, 5 remainder with 2. Answer is 5 remainder with 2. Answer is, if your answer is 3, incorrect. If your answer is 2, incorrect. If your answer is 1, then it's correct, right? 5 remainder with 2, answer is 1. That's great, right? Okay. Now, we are using 5 multiply 2. We are getting answer 25. So now, this function is just going to multiply, or just going to raise to the power 5 to the power 2. If we use like this, guys, 2 multiply 5. Answer is, who will give me the answer for this? 32. 32. We'll get 2 to the power 5, right? So this is my power. This is my power, right? So what we have, guys, in Python, we have some pre-built functions, right? So what the function will do, when you will call the function, they will execute some code behind the scene, and they will give you some response. They will give you some answer. So like, for example, for power, we have a predefined function, POW, right? Power. So now, with the help of this power, we can do this. 2, 5. What answer we will get, guys? 32. That's great, right? power 2 to the power 5. So we are getting 32 answer. That's correct, guys, right? Okay, that's good. Now, if we do this, power of, now what answer we will get, guys? What answer we will get? That's correct. 0.25. Minus 2 means, fine. 2 to the power minus 2 means 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2, right? So that's why you're getting this answer. Okay. Now, we have this power function, right? So without this power, we can do we can find the power of the value, power of the number, right? Okay. Now, we are going to talk about the variable, right? So this has is a commenting. Like if you want to comment something, then you can use has thing, right? Has thing. Comment means, like suppose for example, if I'm writing 5 plus 5 and just going to click enter, then we are getting answer 10. We're getting answer 10. But if we will type has, then we will type 5 plus 5 and click enter, we will get nothing. Because this has function, this has is going to make your instruction as a neutral or just using as a comment. So it will not execute. It will not execute by your Python code or by your interpreter. It will just hold it and just as a typing thing, right? You just typed it and it's not going to use by your interpreter or behind the scene. So we will just use it has 5 plus 5. That's it, guys, right? Nothing else. Now, so has. So what we are going to cover variable. So for the, I want to ask you guys, all of you, that what is variable? What is variable? Who will give me the answer for this, guys? What is variable? Something which store values. Okay, value is not fixed. Okay, container of storing the data which holds the value. Okay, fine, that's great. Any other students want to give me the answer? Store values, value not fixed. Store the value ko. Okay, fine. Memory location, non-term store value. Okay, fine. Some of you are giving me the answer that which can hold the value, which can, where we can change the value, right? And all these things. That's not the correct thing, correct answer, right? Correct answer is a variable is a name of a small part of memory where we are going to store our data. Where we are going to store our data, right? Variable is not going to store anything. Variable is just going to give the name to your memory, and where you are going to store the data. Like so now, as some of you have basic knowledge of other programming languages like C or other languages, so we have to define type of data, right? Type of data. Okay, so how many data types we have? Like int, float, characters, and other things also. We have things, right? Okay, int, float, character, string, and all these things we have. So now, in Python, we don't have to define it. Right? Behind the scene, Python will know that what type of data you are going to store. You are going to store in your particular location with the help of this variable name. Right? Okay. So now, what we'll do, like suppose x. So in other programming, what we have to do, we have to just type int x equals to some number, and it's again we have limit that you can store only 2 digits of data, 10 digits of data, like, and you can store like max to max 255 or 65,535 and all these things, right? Yeah. But in Python, there's no limit and we don't have to define any data type. My Python code will know that which type of data you are going to store or you are going to store in your particular location with the help of variable name. So now x equals to like 12. That's it, guys, right? Now y equals to 21, right? So we define two variables. Now x plus y, what you will get the answer? You will get any number or we will get any error? What you will get the answer? What do you think, guys? What we will get? So now we are getting answer 33, and it's correct, right? You're giving me the correct answer. Now, next thing is, like if I'm saying that, okay, fine, X is not a memory where we are going to store the data. X is just a name of location where we are going to store the data, right? Or just variable is just a name of a small part of memory where we are going to store our data, right? Okay. So now if it's correct, so now let's see, X equals to, like, suppose I'm going to store 13 and y equals to X, y equals to X, right? So now 13 is on particular location, 13 is on particular location on your memory, right? Okay, and what we are doing, we are just giving the name of the particular location as X. Suppose, like, I'm going to just explain all of you. Okay, suppose we have this 13, and it's stored on some location. We don't know that what location we have in our computer memory, right? But what we are doing here, guys, we are just giving the name for this memory as X. So whenever we will call this X will directly call this memory location, right? Call this location, and we will get the data from this location 13. So now if we are doing this, y equals to X, so what we are doing, are we doing this, like we are creating new location or new memory location where we are going to store a 13 and giving the name by, we are going to do this, or what we are doing, we are just giving the same names, different name for same location, right? So we are applying this concept. What we are doing, 13 is on same place, 13 is not going to move, it's not going to copy on any other location and just giving the different name. 13 will be on same location, and we are just giving the name, right? Okay, so we are just going to pointing this value, or just going to referring this value with the two different variables. We can do this also, we can give the z also, right? And we can give the complete name also, for this complete location, right? Okay, so now suppose if we know that this location in your computer memory and the hex value of this computer location memory is 26. Suppose, because we don't know exactly right now, right? But suppose the location of this memory location is 26. So if we try to find the location of this X, we will get 26. If we try to find the location of this Z, we will get 26. If we will try to find the location of Python, we will get 26. Same thing with by, and same thing with other variable. If this concept is true, if this concept says that data will be on one place, and just we are going to tag the value, tag a different name of one value of one location, right? So if the concept is true, then we will get same value for all different variable names, So let's check, like this concept is clear or not. Okay. तो अभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं, like as we know कि हम लोगों ने two different variables में हम लोगों ने value को store किया हुआ है, right? We are just going to store 13 on variable X, and just we are going to copy, because right now we can think that we are just going to copy, right, in variable by. So what we want to check, that this this location, the location will be same for X or Y or different, right? Okay, so now let's see. So we have a different function id. हम लोग id function का use करेंगे, and with the help of this id function we can find the location, right, of particular data, like suppose for example id of 13. So with that id of 13 we will get this number. This number is the location where you are going to store a data, right? And where you are going to store this 13. So we are getting a just location of this 13 data, right? Okay, so now if we are getting this location for 13, and if I'm saying that X is just a name for this location, then if we call id of X, we will get same number, right? Okay, let's check. We are getting the same number, right? It's correct. It means the fact is that if we are going to store any value in any variable, so we are not storing any value in variable, we are storing the value on particular memory location, right? And we are just calling the particular data from the particular memory location by the variable, right? Now let's try with id of by. हम लोग id of by के साथ भी चेक करते हैं, and let's check कि यदि हम लोग id of by करने वाले हैं तो क्या हमारे लिए सेम आंसर मिलेगा या डिफरेंट आंसर मिलेगा, right? Are we getting a same answer, different answer? So let's check. We are getting the same answer. That's correct, guys, right? If we are using id of by, then we are getting same answer. It means like if we use z equals to x, a equals to by, and any variable with any variable, data will be same or data will be 1. It will not copy. It's not going to copy, right? So now if I use id of a, we are getting same data. id of z, we are getting same answer, right? Okay, so that's great. So it's true, or it's like proved that we are using variable to just locate the memory location where we stored our data, right? So that's the complete fact. Okay, that's good. Okay, guys, so what we can do, for all of you, don't type anything in your chat box right now, right? After completing each topic, right, I will give you the option, or I will just give you the time to ask your questions. So if you face any problem, any doubt during the learning time, right, so I will give you the time, just note down it, right, and you can ask me, right? You can ask me your questions and all these things, right? So don't type it again and again on chat box here, so right, it will be really disturbing for others and for me also. Right? Okay, so don't do it, right? Okay, I hope that all of you can understand, right? Okay, so now we stored, so now we know that if we are going to store and data any variable in any variable, right, so just we are just going to recall it, or just we are going to tagging the value. That's it guys, right? Okay, now come to the point. What I'm doing here, I'm just going to close it, and I'm just going to open a fresh IDLE. X equals to 4, we have, suppose like by 4, there is no reason, I don't know why, but I'm just going to store. And A equals to, we have 5.3. 5.3. Suppose we have two different variables, right? Okay, by 5.3, there's no reason. By 4, there's no reason. I'm just going to store it. I'm going to store a particular location and giving the variable name with X and A. That's it. Now, if I ask you that what type of data we are going to store in particular location with the help of variable X, then what you will give me the answer? Int or float or character or string, what we are going to store? In variable X, we are going to store int, and in variable A, or not in variable A, with the help of variable A, we are going to store float. Yeah, that's great, right? But now suppose I want to ask the same thing, same answer from my machine. I don't want to ask you. I want to ask the same thing from my machine. That okay, I want to ask to my Python that okay, just give me the answer that what type of data I'm going to store. I'm going to store in particular location with the help of variable X or with the help of variable Y. So we have a predefined function type. We use it to check data type in variable. Just see, not in variable, actually in memory, right? Okay. So now we have a type, predefined function, right? We have a type in predefined function, and in type we can pass number also. We can pass variable also, right? So as I'm going to type of X, we are getting this answer class int. So we are getting this answer, right? Okay, so what the mean of this int, that we are going to store an integer type of data in our variable. What is this class? We will understand it, not right now, but we will understand it maybe, right? Okay, now type of A, what you will get? Float. Now suppose I'm just going to use a different variable, z equals to hello Python, suppose. Now, if I type of jet, what answer we will get? What answer we will get, guys? String we will get. That's correct, guys, right? We are getting string in the answer, right? Okay, fine. So now, we are getting a string. So actually in Python or main type of data, we have only int, float, and string. Int, float, and string. And with the help of these three data types, we can store multi-type of data. Different. We can create a different type of data, right? Okay. So we'll learn about that, how we can do this, right? Okay. So we have this, we created. But now suppose we have this data, we have this variable a equals to 12 and b equals to today's temperature is, suppose. So what I want, guys, I want b plus a. What answer we will get? What answer we will get, guys, here? Okay, let's check. Today's temperature is 12. If someone is giving me the answer that today's temperature is 12, it's not correct, right? We will get type error. Type error means what we are doing here, guys. We are trying to add two different type of data. Like we know that in b variable we stored a string, and in a variable or with the help of a variable we stored int on particular memory location. And what we are doing, we are trying to add them. So it's not possible. It's not possible to add two different type of data directly. We can add, but not directly, right? Okay. So now what we can do, how we can add them, right? So now we have two different possibilities, guys. We have two different possibilities. Like suppose for example, in a variable we have int. And b variable we have a string. Right? Okay. Now, what answer we want? What I'm expecting from my machine? So I'm expecting that my machine should give me the answer. Today's temperature is 12. But what we are doing here, guys, we are adding our string to our int. But it's not possible. We can't add our string to int directly. So what we can do, guys, we can change our data or data type, not data type, right? Like for example, in a variable we have 12 in integer format, right? So can we convert it? Can we like convert our int type of data in string type of data? Like can we convert our data as int to a string? Yes, we can. Like for example, if we have like z equals to just random variable, z equals to 12, right? And if we type of z, we'll get int. And if we use z of 12 and type of z, we'll get string also. Same answer we are getting. We have same number, but in the form of integer, in the form of a string. We have two different type of data, right? And we are getting different type of answer. So what we can do, we can convert our data from integer to a string, because we want to add two different string type of data, right? We don't want to add two different type of int. We will learn that how we can convert our string to int, but right now we want to convert our int data in string format, right? So the term called typecasting, right? We are just going to convert our data from one data type to another data type or different data type, right? Okay. So now, as we know, we have three different data types: int, float, and string. We have these three things. Right? Int, float, and string. So now, same thing, or same types of data, or same thing we have as a function also. We have three predefined functions. Int, we have as a predefined function. Float, we have as a predefined function, and string, we have as a predefined function, right? So if we want to jump from int to string, right, then we will call str function. If we want to jump from string to int, then we will call it int function. If we want to jump from int to float, we will call float function. If we want to jump from float to int, we will call it int function. It means what type of output we are expecting from my machine, we will call the data, or we will call the function according to that. right? Okay, so now let's see how we can do this. Suppose in a variable we have 12 in integer format, right? And in b we have today's temperature is, and we want to add them. So what I want, b is today's temperature is in the form of string. So we are not going to convert this today's temperature is as a string to int, but we can convert our int to a string. So how we can do this? str of a. str is a predefined function. str is a predefined function in Python. Behind the scene, they created some syntax or some concept, right? We have the predefined function and str of a. So whenever we will call this a, we will get data in the form of a string. Can you see this, guys? We are getting the data in the form of a string. That's great, right? Okay. Now, if you want to add it, so what answer we are expecting? That this is your turn, right? You will give me the answer for this. What we are expecting? I'm expecting that my machine should give me the answer. Today's temperature is 12. What equation we will write here? Who will give me the answer for this first? What equation we will write here? We are expecting that today's temperature is 12. I'm expecting answer from everyone, guys. Some of you are using mobile phone, I know, right? Some of you are using laptop, but I'm expecting answer from everyone. B plus A, incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. A plus B, incorrect answer. String of A plus B we can consider, but answer will be reverse, right? I'm not expecting 12. Today's temperature is. I'm expecting today's temperature is 12, right? So if you are giving me the answer B plus string of A, B plus str of A, then it's correct answer. It's correct answer, right? So now let's see how we can do this. B plus str of A. B plus str of A, you will get this answer. Today's temperature is 12. That's correct. That's correct. That's awesome, guys, right? We can convert our data type from one data type to another data type, right? Okay. Now, again, your turn, right? You will give me the answer, and I hope you all will give me the answer for next question, right? So question is, we have this answer, we have this value, and we have this value. Now, I want to add these two value. Ansuman, firstly, I have to ask the question, right? Okay. I want to add these two value, A and B, and I'm expecting 24. 24 as an answer. 24 as an answer, right? So what we can write? 24 should be answer. Okay, fine. Fine. If we are expecting 24, then what we will do? A plus int of B. We will get 24, and that's correct answer, right? We are getting it, right? Okay, fine. Now, if we are expecting 1 2 1 2, then what we can do? We are expecting 1 2 1 2, then what we can do? A plus B will not work, Ranjit. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, str of A plus B. str of A plus B or B plus str of A. Both are correct answer, right? Okay, so you can do this. I'm not going to show you this, right? Okay. Now, I'm just giving you the one task, right? And this task, you don't have to complete it now, right? I'm just going to give you this task. Maybe some of you can give me the answer, right? But yeah, you will give me the answer. You not if you are getting this task first time. Some of you already learned with me. Some of you know about that whatever task I can give you, right? And if some of you already worked on this task, so you will not work on this task again. But if you are getting this answer or getting this task first time, then you will work on it, right? And you have to work on it, and you will give me the answer that what we will get the answer, right? Okay. So now task is Okay. You have to generate 4-digit number. 4-digit number, right? You have to generate 4-digit number. Like suppose, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can say you have to generate 4-digit number, but only one number you have to generate. But now, what condition this 4-digit number will satisfy? First condition will be first number should be the half of the last number. Like for example, 2x 4. First number should be the half of the last number. This is my first condition, guys. First condition for my only 4-digit number, right? You can generate. Second condition for the same 4-digit number, first two digit should be the half of the last 2 digit. It means 1938, or you can say 1326, or you can say 2244. Third condition, you have to satisfy. Just Aniranjan, just wait for third condition. After third condition, you will not give me the answer this, right? Okay. Third condition is middle number, central 2 digit should be equal x 22 x 11 x. These 3 conditions should be satisfied in one number, a 4-digit number. In one 4-digit number, you have to satisfy these 3 digits, right? So as we are learning, during the learning, you can think the concept that what we are going to implement. 1122 will not satisfy it. 1224 will not satisfy it, right? Yeah, Tanma, we can do this, right? So within 20 or 30 minutes, we are going to cover about the concept of if statement of for loop also. So you will know about it, right? Okay, but now 2, 3, 3, 4, 23 and 34 is not equal. 23 and 34. 23 should be the half of the 34. It's not correct. Yeah, now. So you can think this question, right? First condition is first digit should be the half of the last digit. Second condition is first 2 digits should be the half of the last 2 digit. Third condition is middle numbers, so center 2 digit numbers should be the same. 26, 52, 66 and 5. 6 and 5, middle number is not equal. If your answer is 26 and 52, right? 10, 20, center number is not equal. Center number is not equal, right? Okay. 2, 4, 4. 24 and 44 is not equal. 10 and 02. 10 and 02 again not equal. I'm expecting 4-digit number. I'm not expecting 6-digit number. 0, 0, 0. Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, try again and again, right? So you will get the answer. Last condition is central numbers or 2-digit number should be same. 4-digit में से जो सेंटर की 2 digits हैं वो दोनों इक्वल होनी चाहिए. फर्स्ट 2 digit जो हैं वो हाफ होनी चाहिए लास्ट 2 digit के. जो फर्स्ट डिजिट है वो हाफ होनी चाहिए लास्ट डिजिट के. I hope it's clear to all of you right now, right? Okay, fine. So just I'm going to clear it, and believe me, within 30 minutes, we are going to solve this question. Okay, let's jump. Okay, let's jump. Some of you are giving me the correct answer. 4998. 4998 is correct answer. Only one number we had from 1000 to 9999. All complete 8999 numbers. From 8999 numbers, only one number will satisfy all the condition. 4998. 4998, right? is correct. First digit is half of the last digit, second two digit is equal, and first two digit is half of the last two digit. 4998, right? You can try, you can check all three conditions to satisfy with this number. So if you are giving me this answer 4998, it's correct, it's awesome, and you all are amazing, right? You can solve this program, right? Within 2 minutes, right? That's great. So now let's jump. We will also solve it. I'll show you that how we can solve it. So don't worry about it, that how we can solve, how you can solve this program, right? Okay, so let's jump. Okay. So now we have this, we can convert. Now suppose a one variable we have, just no, focus here, right? I'm just going to ask you one question. A equals to 1 2 3 2. Now what I have to do, or what equation I have to perform, that I want only 12, as answer. Answer should be 12. What equation we will perform here, guys? Answer should be 12. What we can do here? Is there anyone? I'm expecting 12 answer. As a division, I will just divide it. A, not divide by 100, guys. A divided by 100, you will get 12.32, but we can divide A double divided by 100. So we will get only 12, right? Because double division will give you only integer value. आई होप सभी के लिए बात क्लियर है ना? हम जब भी डबल डिवीजन करते हैं हमारे लिए हमेशा इंट आउटपुट ही मिलेगा. We will not get any float value. Saurabh, it's not string that you can slice. अभी हमारे पास string नहीं है ना? हमारे पास सिर्फ integer value है. You can't slice your integer value, right? You can slice your string or you can slice your array. You can't slice your integer number, right? So we will not perform it, right? Okay, fine. So now we have this A double divide by 100. Now next question is for all of you. What instruction we have to perform? That answer should be 32. Answer should be 32. Who will give me the answer for this? Answer should be 32. Okay, A divided by 100, right? That's correct, right? Okay, fine. So you can use it. You can use this. A divided by 100. So it's correct answer. Okay, fine. Now, next, we are just going to jump on next one. Like suppose, for example, we have a next function, print. Print is predefined function, and it's very important function we have to use. And in every programming language, you will get this function. Print, right? And this function will be in C language. You will get as a printf, right? And most of the like function and any other function you will get as a like print. In JavaScript, you will get console.log. In JavaScript, you will get as a console.log, right? And in other languages, I hope print will be work here, right? Okay, so I don't have to think about it. So print. So if I want to print something, then we will use print function. Like for example, I want to print 12. So I will get answer 12. Now I'm just going to ask you the one difference here with all of you. Hello all. In one variable, with the help of variable A, I'm just going to store hello all. And what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm just going to use print A. What I'm getting? Hello all. And A, I'm getting hello all. What's the difference? What's the difference with direct A and print A? What difference we are getting? What do you think? Okay, single quotes, no double quotes is a coming bit, it's data type. Okay, double quotes, save time. Okay, it's save time. Okay. Okay, fine. Actually, what's happening here, guys? When we are printing, or when we are just going to type A and just going to click enter, then what this function is doing and what this instruction is doing, it's going to print hello or hello to all with the data type also. It's just going to show you that what type of data you stored in particular location with the help of variable A. So we can see that, okay, in a variable A, we stored hello to all in the form of a string, in the form of a string. But what print function will do, print function will just print the value only, It will not give you the answer that what type of data you stored in your print function or in your particular memory location. It will just give you the answer only, just give you the value. Okay, second example, we'll learn this with second example. A equals to, we have 12, and V equals to, we have 12. Now, if I type A, suppose, now we have this blank window, and now I want to ask you that what type of data we stored in variable A. So what you will do, you will just click A and enter, you will get and give me the answer. So we stored a string type of data in variable A, and in term of a string, right? We stored, right? Okay. Now, if you talk about B, you can give me the answer that we stored our data in type of int, But now, if I ask you to do the same thing with print will not give you the answer. If you ask print A, you will get same answer, and if you type of print B, you will get same answer. There's no difference. So my machine is not going to give me the like data type, or the print function is not going to give me the answer that what type of data you stored in particular location with your particular variable, right? So if I ask you that what type of data you stored in variable A, print will not give you the answer. Print will not give you the answer, right? If you type directly, then you will get the answer, right? So that's the difference you can say. So print function will just print the value and give you the answer, right? It's not going to matter to my print function that what type of data you are going to print, or you are going to store in particular location. Type we can use type function we can use to just detect the type data, right? Okay, now easiest thing I'm going to show you just now. A equals to, today's temperature is, B equals to, we have 12. Now if I want to print today's temperature is 12, what we have to perform? We have to perform A plus str of B. Right? Okay, so we can do this, and we can do same thing with print also. Print A plus str of B. We have this. Today's temperature is 12. We are getting, that's great, guys, right? We can use it. Now, second thing what we can do, guys, we can use print and as apply comma, A comma B. As I told you that for print function, it doesn't matter, that's not going to be important that what type of data you are going to print. Print will just print the value, right? And here we are not performing any equation that you have to add it. We are not doing like this, that we have 12 in int format and we have 13 in int format and we want to add it and print it. We are just going to print two different type of values. They are not performing any equation or any operation behind the scene. So what we can do, we can use comma. So what I'm telling to my machine or to my print function, I'm telling to my print function, firstly print this a value, right? Whatever we stored in particular location with the help of this variable name A, print this. After that, print the value for variable B. So I'm telling to my print function, right? Okay, so now if I execute, now you will get today's temperature is 12, A comma B. And now after applying this comma, we are getting this space also. As we are using it, A plus str of B is just going to concat the value, or it's just going to add the values, right? But here we are getting today's temperature is 12. As you can say, we are getting space also. So that's a great thing, right? We are getting. So we can use print function like this. Okay, so that's it. That's right. Okay. Now, I hope it's clear to all of you. So like till this point, guys, if anyone facing any doubt, have any issue, you can ask me. If anyone is facing any doubt, any issues, you can ask me, guys. If everything goes clear, so just you can see me yes, that no doubt. So we will just continue. And I would just ask you, are you enjoying this class? Are you feeling that you will learn something new and you are just going to learn something? Are you enjoying this class with me? Okay, so now let's jump. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Like as you are saying that you have so much of doubt, you can ask me what type of doubt you are facing. Okay, Niranjan, I'm just going to explain you, right, that what these concepts. Uh, thanks, Jaipal. Thanks, Jaipal, for this interesting comment, right? Okay. What if we use print a plus b? Okay. A plus b, we will get same error, guys. Type error. If you use print or if you just use without print, a plus b, if you are going to add to different type of data, you will get same error. You will get same error. There is no change. There is no doubt, right? Okay, that's good. Now, uh, A is string and B is 12. But what we are doing, we are just trying to add two different values. We are just trying to add two different values. That's why we are getting this error. That's why we are getting this error, right? Okay. Okay. Now, next what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to jump on next concept. Play with strings. Play with strings or string, you can say, right? We have a string like a equals to hello Python. Hello Python, right? Okay. So now, what we are going to do here, guys, we are just going to learn or just going to learn about some functions, some basic functions of a string. Of a string, like I want to check that particular word, particular character exists in this string or not. Like suppose, for example, maybe you heard this term, like email spam filtering, right? You have your Gmail account. You have your Gmail account, and in your Gmail account, you have two different sections. Different sections, spam or not spam, or just inbox. You have two different sections, or three or four different sections. Right? Okay. So, how my machine is going to detect? Like, if we don't, right now, we are not going to talk about the machine learning things, right? Because I know that all of you know about it. That behind the scene, they are using ML concept, right? And they are just finding that the particular mail is a spam mail or just inbox. Like, some mails should be in spam mail, right? And they will not drop here. Like if I click here and if I click on spam, I will get 20 mails, right? So how my mail is going to detect that particular mail should be in spam or should be in primary or social or promotion, right? So behind the scene, they have some applications. They have some concept or algos that the particular algo will just decide that particular mail should be in spam or should be in primary or should be in social and all these things, right? But behind the algorithm, if we talk about the behind the algorithm, what they are doing, they are just trying to find, they're trying to find some particular word. Like for example, spam. So if I'm just going to open any mail, of spam mail, we are getting it, right? survey form or free webinar thing, call based thing. You can see all free webinars in my spam mail. 10 ways to hire better, right? And happy Sunday to you and all these things. Update 6 brand new freeze frame styles and all these things, free FXX, right? So why they are deciding the particular mail should be in spam? So what my machine is doing behind the scene, they are finding the word. Like for example, lottery. Lottery is a word, right? And right now, there is no one who are getting the lottery, right? So, but now you are getting the mail. You are getting the mail. That's good news. You are getting like 1 lakh rupees of lottery. You win a 1 lakh rupees of lottery. So, what my machine is doing behind the scene? Behind the scene, they created some algorithms, and behind the algorithm, they are trying to find some words from your data, from your mail, and and text means string. We are just going to learn about it, how we can play with string, how we can find a particular word exist in our string or not, right? How we can switch it. Like for example, hello Python, and I want answer should be in Python hello, right? So how we can do this? So we are just going to learn about these things, right? Okay. So now maybe some of you heard this term array or list, right? All of you heard this term, array and list. Is there anyone who don't know about array or list? Any word, just array or just list, right? Is there anyone who have no idea about array or list? Okay, I hope all of you know about array and list, right? Okay, so what this is array term, right? Actually, what we are doing, like if we will call a of zero, right? So now what we are doing here, in particular. Okay. No, I'm here, right? Don't worry about it, right? And I hope all of you are getting my voice also, right? Okay. So we are storing this hello Python in particular location. So what's happening here, actually, guys, behind the scene? Like if we talk about how it's working. So now just okay. So now what I'm writing here, like for example, I'm just storing. Now, suppose I'm just storing these things. Hello, Python. So what we are doing here, guys, like we are storing this complete data in a particular location, a particular memory location, like this. We are storing like this, right? And we are giving a single name X, and we stored it. We stored it on different, actually one location, but we know that a 1 byte, right? So one character will take 1 byte of memory. One character will take 1 byte of memory. right? So now, how many bytes we are going to consume here, or we are going to use? My machine is going to use. So like as we are using like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something 11, right? If I'm right, yeah, 3, yeah, 11 bytes we are going to use. So what we are doing here, guys, we are just giving a one name for all memory, for just complete memory. But now, what my machine is doing behind the scene, they are creating sections also like this. They created. We have this type of sections, right? So what a machine is doing, complete location, complete name is X. But if we talk about only zero location, okay. So now, if we talk about zero location, we'll get H. If we talk about E location, we'll get one location, we get E. If we talk about two location, we will get L, right? So we are doing this. So now let me just execute it. So you will get like more clear answer that what I'm trying to explain you. So what I'm doing here, guys, as we have A. So if we type A of single A, so we will get hello Python. But if we type A of 0, we will get only H, not P, right? H only, right? Okay. If we type A of 1, what answer we will get, guys? We'll get E in the answer, right? Yeah, we'll get E. If we type about A of -1, who will give me the answer for this? What answer will get here? A of -1. What you will get? -1. That's great, guys, right? We will get -1 here, right? Okay, sorry. A of -1 will get an answer. An answer, right? Okay, fine. Now, that's correct, right? Okay. Now, if I give you the condition that I don't want only H, I don't want only E, I'm not expecting only L, I'm expecting hello completely. Hello, I'm expecting hello, right? Complete hello, I wanted the answer. So what term we are going to use? We are going to use slicing. Slicing term we are going to use, where we can pass the range with starting point and ending point, starting point and ending point. So if we are expecting hello only, then how, like hello, so it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you will type? 0 to 4. We will type it 0 to 4, not comma. We will use a colon 0 to 4. But actually 0 to 4 will give you this answer. Let's see what answer you will get. You will get HELL. You will not get HELLO. Recently, what we are doing is, guys, behind the scene, 4 is your stopping point, where your machine will stop to print anything, right? So what we are doing, we are just using 0 to 4. So it will print for data 0, it will print for data your 0, 1, 2, 3. When you will be on point 4, it will stop. It will not print for you, or it will not find data for you, right? So what we will do, we have to just add one more number, plus 1. So A of 0 colon 5, 0 colon 5, we will get hello only, because we are expecting only hello. A of 0 to 5, 0 colon 5, this will be correct answer. Hello we are expecting. Now Python, for Python, what answer we can apply? What we have to apply, guys, for Python? For Python only, I'm expecting only Python. Who will give me the answer for this, guys? Hello Python. So I'm just expecting only Python. What answer we will get here? A of 6 to 12. We're getting Python. We're getting Python, right? We can do this also. 6 of minus 1. But if you are giving me the answer 6 of minus 1, it will not work because minus 1 will be your stopping point. Stopping point. So you will get like P by T as Python, not N. N will not include here. N will not include here. So you will get only Python. So you will get only Python, right? So you have to just one more thing, right? You can do this thing also. I want to start from 6. And when it will end on the end. When my content will complete, when my string will end, it will end automatically. So what I'm doing here, I'm just applying A of 6 colon and leave it blank. Leave it blank. So when you leave it blank, my machine will decide, my Python code will decide that I have to start finding the data from 6 and I will end when data will complete. When the string will complete, we will stop it. We'll stop it, right? So now we will use it. Python. Space will work as a data. This will work as a data. Gina, right? Yes, Gina. You will get a space. You have to consider space as a data, right? Okay. I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear. Like what space will do. So space is also data. Like if I, for example, we have this A, hello Python. Hello Python. What is the length? How many characters we have in A variable or in hello Python? Who will give me the answer? How many characters we have? How many characters we have? I'm not asking about the function. How many characters we have? 11, 12, 13, 14, 10, 9. What answer you will give me? Okay. We have a predefined function also, len of variable name, where you stored your data. So this len function can give you the length of your string. Can give you the length of your string. Len of A. You will get 12. You will get 12 as an answer. So we are getting it, right? So I hope it's clear to all of you, right? Okay. Len of A, we are getting answer 12. So now len function will give you the length of your complete string, including space. Yes, Anuj, right? Including space, you will get your answer. You will get your answer, right? Okay, fine, that's great. Now, next step. Yeah, guys, like I don't think so that you have to like continue with your camera, right? So you can switch off your camera, just off your camera, right? Go with just audio only, right? I hope you can understand it, right? And I hope that you can do this. Just turn off your camera and go with just video and just go with audio. Okay. How to do 12? It will be 11. Actually, hello for 5, right? Hello for 5, Python for 6, and Swift for 1. No, so no, actually it's a start from 0. It start from 0. So if we talk about the index number, then it will start from 0 to the point 11, right? But if we are talking about the length, so length will not start from the 0. Length always will start from 1. What you will do? You will count this h as 0 as a 1. How you will count h? H is like 0. You will count as a length as 0 or 1. You will definitely count as 1 if we are talking about the length. But if we are talking about the index number, then definitely it will start from 0. Index will start from 0, but yeah, numbering or just your counting, you can say, or length, you can say, it will start from 1. Length, length will do nothing, just give you the length of your data, Hello Python. Hello Python. So for example, of one variable I have TechSim plus. I have this as equals to TechSim plus, right? So we have this. Now, if I want to ask you the length of this variable, length of this data, so how you can give me the answer? How you can give me the answer? So correct answer. Len of S. 8 answer you will get, right? Len of S. You will get 8. right? So now what does len function is doing? Len function is just going to give you the answer. Now len of s, what answer will you get, guys? Len of s, len of s, 9, because we included one space here. One space. Can you see this, guys? We created a one space in your string, and that's why we are getting 9 as an answer. Right? So that's a really great thing, right? We are getting answer like 9, or just my space is going to count. Space is going to count as a data, right? Okay, fine. That's great. Now, so we have this string. So now, if we again jump, hello Python. So we are going to learn about functions of string. Function of string. So we are going to cover some functions, like one function is find. One function is find. Second function is in. Second function is not in actually function, it's just in just a keyword. It's not function, so I'm not going to type it here, right? Fine. Next we are going to use split, right? And third we are going to use format. We are going to learn these three functions. First is find, second one is split, third is format. That is format, right? Okay. So now, what's the pattern of functions? How we can use pattern of the function? How we can use any function for any string? So pattern is, firstly you have to type your string. After that dot, and you have to call your function name. So what we are doing here, pattern str dot function name. So what we are getting here, str dot function name. So this function name. So what is function name? Function name can be your find. Function name can be your split, and function name can be your format. Right? Okay. So now, str dot function name. That's good. Now after that, we will pass your argument also. Argument will be like, it's just going to depend that you have to pass any argument or not. Right? It's not compulsory for all the times, right? Okay, fine. So now let's jump. Well, I'm going to use firstly find. So how we can use find? We have to call firstly a string. So my string is hello Python dot multiply dot. Now function name is find. Now argument is what you want to find from this string. So I want find Python. It means Python exists in this string or not. What I'm trying to find, guys, here, I'm trying to find that in this complete string Python exists or not. Right? So who will give me the answer? Python exists in this string or not? Is there anyone who will give me the answer? Python exists in this hello Python string or not exist? Okay. If you think that Python exists, it's incorrect. If you think it's not exist, it's correct. Right? Python not exist in this string. The reason is case sensitive. Can you see this? This Python is capital P and this Python is small p. But if I type this P, now if I ask you the question that Python exists here or not, you can give me the answer. Yes, Python exists in this data, in this string. Hello Python, right? Okay. Now we are getting the answer 6. Why we are getting answer 6, guys? Because if Python exists, then what is the index number? Of first character of complete word? What I'm trying to explain to you guys, 6 is an index number of your first character of your complete word, right? So complete word is Python. So in Python, first character is P. First character is P. So what I'm trying to find, I'm trying to just like my machine or just my function is going to give me the answer, the index number of P if my Python exists. Right? So we are getting 6 because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and P will be on sixth position, right? Okay. Now what happened if we go with this? What answer we will get, guys? What do you think? It will exist or not? It exists like PTHON, PTHON, right? It exists in our database or will it not exist? Or it exists in our string? What do you think? It will give us the answer 6. No, it will not give us the answer 6. It will give us the answer -1. If you are trying to find anything which is not going to exist in your string, you will get -1 every time. Every time. You can find anything, even not THON, you can find this one also. You will get -1. -1 is just, you can say, an index number, but it's not index number of your last D. That D is not going to match. It's just an answer, and it shows that whatever you are trying to find in this particular string, it not exist. It not exist, right? Apart from it, if you try to find anything which exists, you will get the index number of first character of your complete word. First character of your complete word, right? Okay. Yeah, that's a great question, right, Hemant, right? Answer is that if we have this, now you can do this. Hello Python, Python, hello Python. So what we are getting, guys, if we pass the number, if we are expecting that Python can be exist more than one time, then we can pass the number. We can pass the number, right? Like if we pass like this, we will get 0. If we pass nothing, it will be a passing nothing. If we pass comma 1, we are getting it. We're getting it, right? We are not expecting first one, we are expecting second one. If we pass 4, we'll get same thing, right? It means I'm not expecting first Python, I'm expecting second Python, third Python, fourth Python, right? So if we have more than one Python, you can pass the number. But as we have only 2 Pythons, so we are getting this number, right? If we have 3 Python, we are again getting this number. It's not going to expect, or it's not going to give you the first Python answer, right? Yeah, second Python, second parameter is starting finding, right? We want to find, we can pass the range also, like starting and ending, right? Like for example, if we are passing Python comma, so Python, it will start from the 0. But if you pass any number, like, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be like here, and it will exist, like I'm trying to find this Python. It means not 13, I will start from 14 or from 16. So it will start index number of this, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So till the point of 15, it will not find anything. On the point of 16, it will start finding the data. Right? Okay. So now we can pass the range also. Starting and ending, right? So you can pass both the things, and you can find any data. That I want to find the data from this range to this range, not apart from this range, right? Okay, so it's good. So we have this find function. Next function is suppose we have this string. Suppose I have my name is, right. So what I'm expecting, guys, I'm expecting that I want to split my data. But before splitting the data, I want to explain you different thing of B equals to. You know about the array, and you know that how we can declare array. In capital bracket, you can declare your array. Like this, like this. If I ask you b of -1, b of -1, who will give me the answer for this, guys? B of -1. I'm expecting answer. B of -1. What answer we will get, guys, here? 657. That's great, guys, right? 657. Now, if I expect b of 0, I will get 32. B of 0, I will get 32, right? Okay, that's correct. Now, if I want to convert this string in the form of array, and what I'm expecting like, for example, I have this variable c. So in c variable, I'm expecting prati should be on first location and Misra should be on second location. So I'm expecting this answer from my string. So the term called split. I want split my string in parts from particular location, right? So now how we can do this? We have this A and I want to split this data. So how we can split? As you know, firstly we have to type our string. Pratik Misra dot function name is split, split, split. Now pass nothing. If you pass nothing, it means it will split your string from space. It means so this will take your space. So it will split your string from space. So this Pratik Misra will be your string dot split. So as I know that you all are mastered in mathematics, right? I know that you all are mastered in mathematics. So you know that how we can replace the data. So this Pratik Misra is directly equals to your variable A. So we can do this. A dot split because you stored this Pratik Misra in particular location with the help of variable name A. So what I'm doing here, I'm just calling it. I'm just calling the variable name dot split. So A dot split, and if you pass nothing, it means location. Like if I pass space, it means I want split. split my string from space. If I click enter, I will get this data, and I was expecting this. Answer, right? And I'm getting this answer here right now. So that's correct. We are getting this A dot split of space. That's correct, right? Okay. Now, if you want to split this data from different locations, like for example, I'm going to split my data from A. Suppose I want to just split my data from A. So what I'm doing here, my string will split from A. So PR from split A, it means A will be separate part, right? Then TEEK space, then MISHR, then A will be different, right? So how many values we will get? Who will give me the answer? Like as I'm going to split from space, I'm getting two values, Pratik and Misra. If I split from A, how many values we will get? 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1. How many values we will get? 3 values we will get. 3 values we are getting, right? We will not get 2, we will not get 5, we will get 3 values, we will not get 4, right? Because PR will be your first, A will be not separate part, guys. Like if you are thinking that A will be separate, no, A will not separate. A will just remove. It will just remove from your string, right? So just we are going to split our data from A. We're just going to split our data from A. So A will be a separate part. You can say separate part you have, right? And TEEK space MISHR single part, and A will be removed. So it will just say, or it will just convert as a blank string or just null space. Nothing. We have nothing in this particular location, but it's just going to give you the answer, right? If we use, suppose if I'm just going to store it, I'm going to store it on some variable, like for example Q. And now Q of 0. What answer will you get, guys? What do you think? What answer we will get? Q of 0. Definitely we will get PR. But if I use Q of 2, what you will get? Null value, nothing. We have no data or nothing in this particular location. Empty, you can say, right? Okay, that's correct, right? Okay. So now we have this data. So that's it, guys. That's it, right? Okay. So now suppose I'm just going to split A equals to, or just you can say C equals to A dot SPLIT. Split. So now if we talk about A, we'll get same data. If we talk about the C, we will get splitted data of Pratik Mishra. Pratik Mishra was a string. Right now it's in the form of array. So if we talk about the C of 0, what you will get? Pratik. If we talk about the C of 1, we will get Mishra. But if we talk about C of 0 what we will get, guys? Who will give me the answer for this? C of 0 of 0. Error. Okay, some of you think error, some of you think PR also, some of you think P also, some of you think Priyansu, Himanshu, Pratik, complete. No, it's not correct answer, Priyansu. Sorry, Himanshu. P. P will be correct answer. P will be correct answer, capital P, right? P we will get Pratik, first character of my first word. First word, right? Why we are getting support. If we want to understand it, like we have this A, and if we talk about the A of 0, we are getting P answer. We're getting P answer, right? And now suppose we have a Q equals to C of 0. And if you talk about the Q of 0, you will get P answer. Reason because you in Q you have Pratik completely. You have Pratik, right? Only, not Pratik Mr. complete, but you have Pratik only, right? In the form of string. So if we talk about the Q of 0, you will get P. You will get P. So now what I'm doing here, I'm just going to replace this Q with C of 0. With C of 0. So what I'm doing here, C of 0 and of 0. You will get P. Nothing else, right? So that's the reason that we are getting P only. P only, nothing else, right? Okay. So that's correct, guys, right? We can like split our string. We can split our string, and we can like you can say we can find the data from the string also, right? Okay. Next, third function I'm going to explain you. Format. Format. How this function will helpful for you, right? And we will on some places maybe we will use it. We will use this function on like on our web development part, right? Maybe we will use it, right? Suppose. So now what we are going to do here, what we are going to learn. Now suppose we have this. Today's temperature is, suppose, and we have this. And now suppose I'm just going to increase the length of this string. Today's temperature is something, I don't know what it will happen, so I'm just going to apply curly braces. I don't know what it will be, right? So and tomorrow will be something, I don't know right now, because my temperature sensor is going to sense. I don't know what temperature it will be, right? So my temperature sensor is going to check it, right? Okay. Tomorrow will be, and after 1 month, it will be something. I don't know that what temperature will be today, how much temperature is today, whatever will be tomorrow, and whatever will be after the 1 month. I don't know about it, right? But my temperature sensor is going to sense it, and they will give me the answer. And now, good news is they are going to give you the answer that today is something. Just it's really bad. Today is something 22. Tomorrow will be something 24, and after 1 month, like 1 month, it will be something 19. Suppose we have these three temperatures. So how we can add these values? On these locations? So what you have to do, guys, you have to split your string first. And where like how you will split? You will split your string from curly braces. Because we know that my temperature should be on this curly braces location. So we will split our string from curly braces. We will add this value, and we will get the answer. How we can do this? Let's see. Like for example, AA, suppose double A, just a random variable. I don't know why. I'm just going to choose it, right? Okay. So AA and A dot SPLIT split, and it will split it will display it from curly braces. Suppose if we talk about the A, we will get it. Today's temperature is, and tomorrow will be this, and after 1 month we will get this. So how we can combine it in a string? We can combine it like this. QA, suppose by QA, I don't know. I'm just going to choose it. How we can use it? AA of 0. Just try to understand it. I'm just going to do it fast. AA of 0 plus string of T, because I want to add my tomorrow temperature. Then AA of 1, AA of 1, AA of 1 plus STR of 2 plus AA of 2 plus STR of 1. That's great. If you talk about QA, you will get today's temperature is 22 and tomorrow will be 24, and after 1 month it will be 19. 19, right? That's great. But can you think that it's going to take a lot of time? Right? If you have idea about the for loop, it will be great, but it will again increase your coding part, increase your effort, right? So we have good news. We have format function. Format function. What we will do, we will just call this string like we have this. Today's temperature is curly braces. Curly braces should be compulsory, right? Because format function detect behind the scene or just try to find curly braces behind the scene, right? In Python, right? So what I'm trying to find, what I'm trying to do, I'm just going to use a dot format. Do nothing. Simple. First location. On first location, I want to insert the value of t. On second location, I want to insert the value on to. On third location, I want to enter the value of one. So in this just simple line of code, you will get same answer. Today's temperature is 22, tomorrow will be 24, and 1 month 19. So what it will do? T will be on first curly braces. TO will be on second curly braces, and ONE or 1 on be on third curly braces location, right? Okay, so let's check. Right, we're getting same answer. Today's temperature is 22, tomorrow will be 24, and after 1 month it will be 19. Right? So that's great thing, guys. We are going to use it. Right? Okay. So we have this. Today's temperature is and all these things, right? So we can use format function. Nothing, Abhishek, for what format function is going to do? Format function is just going to insert your values on location of curly braces. If you have curly braces or just open and close curly braces in your string, and if you are going to use format function, then if you pass any value, the value will be locate or just value will be like replace. Curly braces will replace with the value, right? Okay. So I hope it's clear to all of you guys, right? I don't think so that it's you have any doubt. But yeah, till this point, if anyone have any doubt, you can ask me. Is there anyone, guys, who have any doubt till this point? Till all the functions like we covered today, right? Or on the in the field of string. If anyone facing any doubt, any error, you can discuss with me. Okay, so like we are going to start. Just wait a minute, guys. I'm here. Yeah, session is not over, guys. Right? I'm going to continue. Right? Okay, so don't worry. That session is over and all. Session is going to continue. Okay, so let's start. So like we were discussing about the format function, right? Format function, that how it will be helpful for us and how it will be like useful for us. So now a dot format function is just going to use to insert the value on particular location of your string. If you do string, right? So suppose I want insert new value on this location, I want insert new value on this location, and I want insert new value on this location. So like suppose temperature is going to change daily. Temperature is going to change daily, but we don't have to too much of time that we have to write the code again and again of daily temperature basis, right? So what I'm doing, I'm just going to create the format thing. So whenever we will get new value, we will replace this new value, or we will replace this curly braces with new value, right? So now we will get different answers. Suppose I'm just going to use again different, and I'm going to use like this. Today's temperature is not 22, 32 something. Tomorrow will be 45, and after 1 month, it will be 12. Suppose I'm just going to use it. So now, if I use it, we are getting it, right? Today's temperature is 32, tomorrow will be 45, and after 1 month, 12. 12, right? Okay. So we have this format function and format concept, right? So I hope it's clear to all of you, right? I hope there is no doubt for anyone. So next we are going to start playing with array, or you can say playing with list, right? Okay. So but till this point, I hope everything is clear to everyone, right? And I know that it's very easy. But if anyone is facing again any doubt, any question you have in your mind, any questions right now, you can ask me, right? Otherwise, we are going to start on new concept. Everything was clear, guys? Okay. Okay. So now let's jump. If you have three curly braces and if you pass only one argument, you will get error. You will get error. Like suppose we have this curly braces and we have this curly braces, right? And a dot format of 12, double index out of range. What says you have to pass same number of value. Like if I pass 12 comma 12, I will get 12 and 12 because we have two curly braces, so we have to pass two different values. We have to pass two different values. So that's why we are getting this answer, right? Okay. So I hope it's clear to all of you, right? Okay. Okay. So now, what we are going to like cover next. We are going to start array or list. So now let me discuss about what is the difference between array and list. array and list, right? Because some of you heard this term array, but some of you have no idea about the list and why we have two different thing, array or list, right? So what is the difference between it? Okay, so let's try to understand. I'm just going to create a new array. We have this, right? So what we are storing some numbers, right? We are storing some numbers, right? And we have this, and we have this numbers. We have this numbers, and we have this number. We have this number, right? So what's the difference between array and list, guys? Array can store only one type of data. Like I'm going to store only int in a variable a, right? In capital bracket in the term of in the format of array. So we can say that we are getting array here. In here it's array, right? But in list you can store multi type of data, right? We are storing int, we are storing float, and we are storing string also. So we have all type of data or both type of data, a and b. So we can use it and we can work on it. Okay. So now if you check type of B, we'll get list. We get list, right? Actually, in Python, everything is list. If you want to create array, you need some external libraries. We'll learn about it, that how we can use external libraries, right? But yeah, if you want to use or if you want to create array, you need some libraries, right? Then you can continue it. Like NumPy, yeah, Chetan, you are giving me the correct answer. We can use NumPy, or we have a one library array also. Okay, so now we have this. If we talk about the type of A also, you will get list. A of list, right? Okay. So now we have this type of A and type of B. List we are getting. But yeah, if we want to create array, we will learn. Maybe we will learn about it, that how we can create array also, right? Okay, fine. We will learn about it actually. Okay. So next jump on next topic. We have this A. But what I want, guys, I want add. Like suppose I have this A, 324 and 43 and 3, right? If we talk about the A of -1, everyone can give me the answer 3. 3 will be the answer, right? Okay. So now what I'm going to do, if I want to insert new number on last position, then how we can do this? So we are going to learn some functions of list, right? So how many functions we are going to cover? We are going to cover append. After that, insert we are going to cover, and after that we are going to cover like you can say index we're going to cover, and we're going to cover pop also. These 4 functions I'm going to explain you right now, right? Okay, so now let's jump. So how we can use it? Same pattern. If we talk about the pattern will be same. Firstly, your list dot pattern will be same. List dot function and argument will be optional argument, right? It's not compulsory for all functions, right? Okay, so now how we can use it? I'm just going to use append. So why we use append and why it's important? If we talk about the append, so if we want to add number or any value on last position, right? Then we can use append function. So how we can add append function? A dot append any value. You have to pass any value. Like suppose I want to add 32. So now it's done. A, before this function, we have 3 at the last position. And if we have A, then we will get it. $323, 43, 454, 34, 3, and 32 on the last position. We are getting it. 32 on last position we are getting, right? Okay, now if we use append, a dot append 12, 21. Now if I enter, we will get 21 out of the 32. So what we are doing here, guys, we are adding new values. We are just going to add new values like at the end of your list, Now, next question is, if you want to add new value on different position, not only end position, I want to add new values on different positions. So how we can do this? How we can add any value on different position. So we have a different function, and different function is insert, insert. Insert is the function. First thing is value, and second thing is, first thing is location, second thing is value. Where you want to insert any new value, right? So suppose example a dot insert, insert on second location, I want to add 123. So on second location, it means 0, 1, 2. It means after 43, I want to add new location, new data, 123 on second location. Let's check A. You will get here we have 444, 45 on second position, but we are getting 123 on second position. So we are getting this data. Right? Okay. So now that's great, guys, right? We have this and we covered this thing, right? Okay. Now, next function is index. Suppose, for example, if I ask you a of 12 or a of 4, you can give me the answer 34. Like suppose if I know about 123 or about 3, that okay, I have 3 on my this list, but I want to know about the index location. That okay, I have 3, but what is the index number of this 3? So how we can find it? With the help of index function. So a dot index of 3, you will get. Are you getting a point, guys? Are you getting a point that what I'm trying to explain you? A dot index of 3. So what this 3 function is doing for us, guys? A dot index of 3, or like it's called like 6. 6 is my index number. No, a dot find will not work. Find is not a function of list. Find is a function for a string, right? So if we are working with a string, then we can use find. But if we are working with list, we have to work with index. I hope it's clear to all of you. If it's clear to all of you, right? Okay, that's great, guys, right? So we covered all the things with this, right? Now last function is pop. Pop is a function. If we want to remove any value from any location. Okay. Pop. So now a dot pop. If we pass nothing, then we will get 21. It means if we pass nothing, okay, index you are not getting somewhat, okay, fine. Index function will give you the index location of your data. Like for example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 3, index number 3 or index number of 3. So we are getting 6 answer. A dot index of 3. So we are getting 6. A dot pop of 20. A dot pop. So what pop function is doing, guys? Pop function is just going to give you the value on last location, and not just give you the value, guys. Pop function is also removing the data or just deleting the data. If you check A, not 21, guys. If you check A, you will get 32 at the end. You will not get 21. Even before pop function, we was 21. There was 21, right? But right now we are not getting. So reason is that pop is just going to delete the data, and also just give you the return value. What the meaning of return value? Return value means after executing this function, it's also going to give you the answer, going to just give you the value, like what this function deleted, from your data, right? So 21 deleted or just removed from your array or from your list, right? So it's just going to remove it. But now suppose again you have same question, maybe some of you have again same question. Can we remove any value from any of the location, any of the location from any data? So what we will do, we will just use remove good news is, so how we can pass new value in pop function? Just guys, what we have to do, we have to just find that, okay, suppose I want to delete 123, and location of 123 is 2. Now everyone is getting my voice. Guys. Okay, fine. Thanks for all, right? Okay. So now, if I want to remove any value from any location, then what we will use? We will use index number. That I want to remove 123. And I know that index number of this 123 is 2. So what we will use? A dot pop of 2. So if we use a dot pop of 2, what this function is going to remove? This function is going to remove 123 from your array, from your list. If you check A, you will get this answer, right? Now, suppose I'm just going to give you the one task. You want to remove 445. What do you want to remove, guys? 445. But we don't know that what is the location of 445. What is the location of 445? How we can delete it? How we can remove it? Is there anyone who can give me the answer for this? I want to remove 445. How we will know about it? How we will know that what we are going to delete? What you're going to delete? How we can do this, guys? Okay, two possibilities we have, guys. Suppose some of you are giving me the answer that, sir, we can use remove function. Yes, we can use remove function, right? We can use remove function. But if you are giving me the answer, guys, a dot pop of 2, it's incorrect. So what I'm saying that we don't have any idea about the index number of 445. We don't have any idea about the index number of 445. How we can remove it? Right? So we have two possibilities only. One is remove function, second is index function. With the help of index function, we can find the index location of any data. After that, we can pop it. Like for example, Z is my index location, and I want to remove 445. So what we will do? A dot in dex, index of 445. Then a dot pop of Z. Simple. We will get it, guys. A dot pop of Z 445. We are getting it, right? Now, apart from it, we have remove function also. Suppose I want to remove 34. So how we can do this? A dot remove remove of 34. You will get, if you print, you will get 34 also removed, 445 also removed, and other values also removed. Right? So we can remove any value. with the help of remove and with the help of pop. Apart from it, we have again third function, delete. Delete is not a function of list. Honestly, delete is not a function of list. Delete is for, you can say, universal function. With the help of delete, you can delete list, you can delete tuples, you can delete your sets, you can delete your dictionary, another universal function, right? So this is your task. This is your task for all of you. You have to check that how delete will work. How it will work. Yeah, not for double. Yeah, fine. Thanks. Thanks, Ethan. Right? Okay. So we have this. We covered some functions of a list, right? We are not going to cover all the functions, right? Because our focus is just going to jump on web development thing, because we are like you all are curious about it, that how we can build the web applications with the help of Django and all, right? And you all are waiting, and most of you are waiting for this topic, this concept, right? Because most of you have basic idea, basic knowledge about the Python, how to work and how to work and how it can use, right? So don't worry, we will definitely start our web development concept by today, right? Okay, fine. So now next jump on the next topic. We are going to cover dictionary. Yeah, Gina, definitely yes, we can remove no, multiple number with your del function. Just go with this, right? Yeah, it's not like you are telling to the answer for all, right? Delete can work, but A of 45 will not work. A of 45 will not work. Like if you want to remove 45 or 43, it will not work, because 45 it should be location. It should be location, right? Okay. So we are not going to cover. We are not going to cover all the functions, right? But if you are curious about it, that how we can learn all the functions, I will explain you, right? Later, I will definitely tell you that how you can learn all the functions, all the things from the basic to advanced. We will cover all the functions of list functions and all this, right? Right now, we are going to jump on dictionary, because dictionary is very important. And okay, one question I'm getting from one student, that suppose for example, we have this L is just a variable, and in this data we have multi-dimensional dictionary, like 1 comma 2 comma 3, not dictionary, a multi-dimensional list we have, and in second thing we have 4 comma 5 comma 6, right? Uh, but I think you have to wait for this, right? Like after completing this concept, I'll explain you, right? Not right now, right? Okay. Just wait, guys. Like all of you are waiting for the break, right? After completing this topic, dict or dictionary, we will definitely go for the break. Is it clear to all of you guys? Like, is it comfortable to all? Can we go with this topic only? Then we'll directly jump for the break, or just go with the break, right? Yeah, approx, correct. On 7:30, we will just go for the break. 7:30 to not 5 minutes. Some of you are requesting me that, sir, just go for the 5 minute break. You can go for 15-minute break. There is no issue, right? Okay. And I hope all of you are enjoying this session, right? And definitely within a day, we will jump on data development section, right? Or parts, right? So definitely you will enjoy a lot of things. So now we have this dict contact. Class will end, if I'm right, today we will complete, or we will end our class 9:30 to 10 o'clock, between the 9:30 to 10 o'clock, based on topic. Based on topic. I decided 10 o'clock, but maybe we can end it on 10 o'clock also, or before some time also, right? 10 is okay. 10 is okay for all, right? So now I'm just going to jump on dict function, dictionary, right? Okay, DIC, dict. So what this dict function will do, guys, for us? Dictionary is like work in the concept of key value, key and value, key and value, right? Dictionary is going to work on key and value concept, right? We have a one key, and we are going to assign one value. What I'm telling to you guys, we have one value, one key, and we are just going to assign one value for it, right? Suppose I'm just going to create a equals to dictionary will be in curly braces, and suppose key is name, and colon, and after that you can assign your value is Pratik. Suppose. So what I'm doing here, guys, I'm going to give name as a key, and Pratik as a value. What I'm doing here, guys, name as a key and Pratik as a value. So if I ask you the name about the person who logged in right now, suppose I want to ask you the name of the person who logged in right now, so how you can give me the answer? It will not give you the answer, or you will not give me the answer A of 0, because 0 is not your key name. 0 is not your key name. You have to pass the key name. And what is my key name? Key name is name. Key name is name. So if anyone asks you about the name of the person, you will just pass the key. And where you assign your name, if we assign the name Pratik with the help of key name, and key is name. Key is name, right? So A of name, we are calling it, we are getting the value Pratik. Get the value Pratik, right? Suppose I'm just going to create A of number. Suppose number, and number is this. Suppose we have this. Now we have this. If anyone asks you about the number, you can give the answer. Just call it. You will get your number. You get your number. Like if I want to assign more than one value, we can assign. Like this is name. If I want to assign age, you can assign age also. If you want to assign number, you can assign number also. That's it. Now, A of age. When you type A of age, you will get answer 26. A of age, answer will be 26, right? If I call A of number, you will get my number. We have this number, we have this small number, right? If you talk about the name, but suppose if you talk about the gender, suppose if you want to talk about the gender, you will get this error. Sorry, X is not defined because X variable not exist. But if you talk about the A of gender, you will get this error. Key error, A of gender, and key error call gender, right? Okay. So now that's it, guys. That's it, right? That's good. We are getting key error gender. It means gender not exist. Gender not exist as a key. Gender not exist as a key in your complete dictionary. What this function is doing, what this error is telling us, gender is not going to exist as a key in our complete dictionary where we assigned any value. We assign any value, right? That's why we are getting this error. That's why we are getting this error, right? So I hope it's clear to all of you, right? Okay, fine. Now, next what I'm going to jump, or what I'm going to do, suppose one student is just going to ask me that what happen if we assign two keys with same name. Like suppose I have a one key, and one key name is name, and I'm just going to assign a different key with different name. Suppose this, here this, right? I have this two different name. So what it will store? What it will store in our database? If I talk about the name, A of name, what you will get the answer? Who will give me the answer for this, guys? What answer we will get? We will get any error. Like we will get Pratik, we will get Nikita, we will get error. What answer you can say that what we will get in this situation, in this case? If you are giving me the answer, that answer will be Pratik is incorrect. If we talk about the name, and if you are giving me the answer Nikita, then it's correct. Let's get no. not both. Who's giving the answer both? No, not both. Because what happening here, name is Pratik, you are assigning first Pratik, then you are assigning name Nikita. So what it's doing, it's just going to replace your data, right? Or replace your value with key. So it's going to consider that your name key is going to consider, just going to handle or just hold Nikita as a value, not Pratik as a value, right? That's the point. Yeah. If I use A, we will get this answer. Can you see this? On first location name, we stored Pratik, right? But we are getting Nikita. Because Pratik replaced with Nikita here, right? And age is 26, and everything will same. Everything will same. Just key is going to replace. Key is going to replace, right? That's why we are getting this. Guys, you have to clear this concept, because without this concept, we are not going to work on API. And if you not get the point, if you not will be able to work on this concept, you will not able to make your project of your celebrity detection, of your gender detection, emotion detection, and all these things, right? So just focus on this topic. This is everything for your API concept. I'm just telling you again and again, this is everything for your API concept, right? Because process your data, right? Okay. So now what is doing, I'm just going to explain you again one more time, because I know that it's really very important, very important, very important for all. So now I'm just going to open it again and just going to explain you a clean from just beginning, right? I'm just going to create a one dictionary. So we can create the blank dictionary also, but I'm just going to create a dictionary with one key. So this is my key. This is my key, and this is my value. Simple. So if we call about key, A of key, you will get this answer. And answer is value. So what we are getting value in the answer, because we assigned value in key. In key, right? Or with the help of key, we are just going to assign a value, right? So whenever we will call this value, we will get, whenever we will call this key, we'll get this value. So now this key and value can be anything. Like suppose this value is Python, or just this value is TechSim plus, and for what? For Python. If anyone wants to learn Python, then where they have to join? So they have to join TechSim plus, right? Okay. So now A equals to Python and TechSim plus. So if anyone wants to join that, okay, I'm interested in Python. Where I have to join? Where I have to join, right? So now if anyone type Python, okay, I'm interested to join Python. So just give me the answer where I have to join. So machine will give me the answer that you have to join TechSim plus, because TechSim plus is value, and value is assigned with key, and key name is Python. Key name is Python, right? Okay. If you talk about the trainer, so you can also like assign the value, right? So if you are waiting for the trainer who will going to teach you, so you will just pass it. Just pass it, so you will get the value, right? So what we are getting, we are just going to assign the key and value. Now I'm just going to deep dive in it, right? I'm just going to jump more detail about it, right? Okay. Now, if we want to replace the trainer, I'm not going to print it, Gaurav, right? Okay. So now I'm just getting the request. I don't think so that I have to reject any request. One student is just going to give me the request, print A. You will get this answer. See, you will get your dictionary. Dict, D-I-C-T. Dict is your dictionary, right? So you are getting your dictionary, right? Okay. Now, what I'm going to explain you right now, I'm just going to replace my trainer. If I print it, I will get it. But if I want to replace with new trainer, we can replace it also. We can replace it, and it's going to replace. If you ask about the trainer for TechSim plus or for Python, you will get a name. But okay, this is a trainer, and you will learn with this. You will learn this person, right? So you can replace your value. Now I'm just going to jump again in more detail, right? This dictionary is your 1D dict. 1D date, right? Now I'm going to talk about 2D. 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 Now, what I'm going to use, I'm going to create a 2D dictionary. 2D dictionary, right? Yeah. But before 2D, I would explain you one more thing. Like suppose, for example, I'm just going to use A of trainer, and trainer is going to replace. But now, what about if I want to ask you for the course? For the course, I will get the error. Right? And what error we are facing? We are facing that course not exist. Right? So how we can manage it? So we can do just A of course, and if you want to create a new key with new value, suppose this. What course you can join? So now I'm going to just create A of course. So if I use A of course, we'll get MLOs. That's it, guys, right? We know about the dictionary, right? Guys, just give me a 1 minute more, right? Then we will just definitely go for the break, right? But I don't want to break this sequence, right? We are learning, right? So I will just 1 more minute, right, from all of you, right? Then we will definitely go for the break, right? Okay, confirm. So now, as we know that we have A of course, right? So what we did, guys, we know that course not exist as a key. In our data or in our dictionary. So what we did, we created a new key in our dictionary. With new value. So now if we talk about the A, we'll get this answer. Python is TechSim plus. Trainer is Nikita. Course is MLOs. We're getting it. Now, what about if we want to replace a one-dimension dictionary? If you want to play with one-dimension dictionary, or we want to change our one-dimensional dictionary with multi-dimensional dictionary, then how it work, and how we can do this. So now, suppose what I'm doing here. Suppose I have a trainer. I'm just going to talk about trainer. So we have this. Just try to understand this, guys. It's very important concept we are going to cover. If you got the point in this section only, in this last 2 minutes, you will be able to create your API. Believe me. If you got the point of this section only, you will be able to create your API, right? And you can believe, then you will not face any error, any doubt that, sir, how it's going to pass your data, how you are going to pass your data from one page to another page, from one location to another location, from one domain name to another domain name, and from back end to front end to another different page. We will cover all the things, so you will not face any doubt. Believe me, guys, right? So just try to understand this last concept, right? Okay. So now we have this trainer, But what about if we change this value, right, with blank dictionary? Like if we have trainer and if we do this, just blank dictionary. Now, if we talk about this, what we are getting? We are getting, guys, blank dictionary. Now, what I want insert the more detail about the trainer. I don't want name only. I want name, I want age, I want qualification, I want address, I want mobile number, I want Gmail account, and I want all the things. So how we can do this? It's very simple. Just trainer, and inside the trainer, you have, yeah, we can use gender also, right? Okay. So now we have trainer, and inside the trainer, I want to create a new key. New key is name, and value will be your value. Now, if I use A, now you can see inside the trainer we are getting a blank dictionary or just dictionary, and we are getting name and with Nikita. If I want to add one more detail like age, and we want to add any number, and if we want to print, we'll get this value. Right? So now it's enough, guys. It's enough. Like we covered all the topics related to dictionary. So now, if anyone asks you that, like suppose for example, we have this Ishram Vivek, right? If I ask you the Vivek, can you give me the name of the trainer and can you give me the age of the trainer from the data A? So how we can do this? A of trainer of age, you will get 23. That's it, guys. That's enough for this session, right? Now you all can go for break. You all can go for break, and we will continue our class start 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, guys. 7:55. 7:55, right? So I hope you enjoyed the session. So if anyone have any doubt, so you can go with me. And if everything is clear to all of you, you can leave. But please join on same time. 7:55. We will continue our class on 7:55, right? Okay. So just go with this and continue. And if anyone is like listening to me on YouTube, so they can go with second session. I created a two different session on live on YouTube, right? So you don't have to go with the same session, you have to go with this different session for next session, where we are going to cover advanced thing like conditional statements, for loops, and your question whatever I assign in this section, we will complete in next section, right? So just go with your lunch, and I'm just going to wait for all of you, right? Okay, thank you so much to be here, guys. We will see you in next session. Bye bye.